We get so many videos of the violence, the mayhem, the chaos involving black students in black schools, probably more than any other kind of video I get. And each video by itself is not really that important, whether a couple of kids or a couple of hundred kids or in a schoolyard or in the hallway or in a classroom, fighting, destroying property. Each by itself is not important, but when you put them all together, you get a picture, really illuminates some other pictures. The unbelievably high dropout rate, 40, 50, 60% of black students in black schools are dropping out. The kids remaining aren't doing that much better. Their average reading, writing, arithmetic levels are often lower grade school level. So nobody can read, nobody can write, and then it's just one huge episode of chaos, violence, mayhem after another. That's what these videos give us a glimpse into. They give us a glimpse into the conditions in the school, and they give us a glimpse into how the teachers and the administrators are kind of trying to tell everybody, no, it's all good, it's all isolated. But more and more parents, more and more and students are saying, no, this isn't isolated. This happens all the time. Nobody's learning anything because the administrators are letting this stuff happen. So let's look at two school districts, one in Savannah, one in a suburb of Chicago. Let's see what we see.
The video tells the story of a teacher abusing a student.
A woman sent us a tape she says was made by a student at Mercer Middle School and asked why is nothing being done about this. Well, WSAV's Joanne Merrigan is here with a response from the school district in tonight's top story.
That's right, Tina. A spokesperson for the district says the tape is a big concern and they will investigate, but that at this point they can't say the video was actually made at the school and they can't confirm the name of the teacher. The video is short and we are told it captured an incident at Mercer Middle School last week. In it, an adult man certainly appears to have his arms around his student's neck. Now, the person who contacted us says the man is choking the boy and that in the past, parents have complained about this teacher who is also a coach. The district, though, says it was not aware of any complaints made to the school.
The local TV station in Savannah posted this on their website. This is just one of 6 school fight videos sent to News 3 this week. The parent who sent them all said all were posted to social media. Here's what the school district said. Tell me if any of this sounds familiar. The isolated video incidents do not represent the quality learning that takes place each day at Johnson High School and are completely unrelated. I think everybody's playing from the same playbook. Why don't we check out what they say in Chicago under eerily similar circumstances?
Students and parents at a suburban high school want some answers today. They say fights are breaking out daily at Crete Monee, and so bad many students fear for their safety. NBC5's Michelle Rutherford has more on that story. Michelle?
Well, Marion, the images are shocking, and for parents of students at this school, it's all downright horrifying. There is concern, though, that this issue will overshadow the many positive things happening at Crete Monee High School, still with students getting hurt, some who are afraid. Many involved just want the fighting to stop.
Crete Monee High School, home of the Warriors, students say has become a battle zone where brawls can break out at any moment.
If you're in that vicinity of where they're at, you're going to end up getting hit.
This fight was just last week in a common area of the school called the Circle.
I got hit in my face.
I actually got hit in the head with and I got smacked by the pole. But I mean, like she said, I wasn't in the fight. I mean, it was just crazy. And people try to everybody's trying to record and everybody's trying to get in the middle of it. You just kind of you got to swarm just to get through.
We spoke with this mom who didn't want her face shown, but says she's afraid for her daughter who has special needs.
I worked very hard to get her to the point that she even wants to go to school. And now every day it's like, I don't want to go because she's scared.
Parents are demanding the district take more control after a video of numerous fights edited together has gone viral, sparking outrage in the community.
The punishment should be more severe. Maybe we'll get the fighting to stop.
One fight is one fight too many, but only 10% of the discipline issues that we have at Crete Monee are fights.
Anybody who watches this channel or has read any of my books know that we get a lot of email from Chicago cops. That's how I heard about this story. The cops are kind of clear, even so this comes from a suburb of Chicago called Crete. But a parent with children in this school went to my buddy, a Chicago cop, and said, "Hey, what can we do? What's going on there? People don't know how awful this school is, how bad it is." And my buddy said, "Well, have you heard of this guy named Colin Flaherty? You ought to read his book." And the parent did. Then the parent wrote me this letter about what's happening at Crete Monee School. "Colin, I recently read your book, thought I would write this letter to you from Crete Monee, Illinois. I'm a white parent whose kids go to Crete Monee High School. I'm fed up. People need to know what's going on in our school. The school board had a black reverend who was never present at any of the school functions, meetings, etc. It was later determined he was living in Florida. Why was he on the Crete board? Well, he was the black swing vote until white people did their homework. I've talked to other parents and numerous teachers and started writing their complaints down. Here they are in no particular order. The numerous black kids fighting at our school are no longer being punished thanks to SB 100. I think that means Senate Bill 100. SB 100 is a law that makes black students basically get away with violent acts at school. Thanks to our fine lawmakers, this law was created to give more leeway to black students who fight, cheat, steal while attending high school. This bill is a joke. It teaches kids they can do whatever they want and not get punished for a long time. It's truly a shame. The teachers are fed up. They are losing the battle. You can't even say certain words at school. Words like punishment. Yep, you can't say that word. You now have to say consequence. Punishment sounds like a jail sentence, and the black school president doesn't want students to feel threatened. The Crete Monee High School can't afford off-duty police officers. With over 1,700 school students, this is a major concern. The school has hired some security. These people do absolutely nothing. So the school has to use the staff to guard the metal detectors every day. These teachers don't get paid to read body language or be security. They are sick of doing that job, but they are afraid to complain to the black school board for fear of losing their job. The black hearing officer is in charge of hearing individual cases of students who cause serious trouble. We don't need a hearing officer because it is so hard to expel a student today. It is useless. The new excuse is, I blacked out. Every student who gets into a fight or threatens a teacher uses this line. In addition, they will say I was off my medication. Therefore, the school allows the behavior and all is well. I'm willing to pick up and move because that's what's going on in and around Crete Monee High School. That comes from a parent. Here's what the parent's talking about. Whether it's from the state level or the national level, the federal government has declared that any disparity between black students and white students in school performance or in discipline, any disparity whatsoever, is proof of one thing only. white racism. So the parents at places, so the teachers at places like Crete Monee and in Savannah, they're really aware of how they're really aware that everything, how they're really aware they cannot punish black students even when they are misbehaving. I don't know why I can't talk today. Even while they are misbehaving wildly out of proportion, which mirrors the activity of black people outside of the classroom as well. These are just two examples. This is happening all over the country. Nobody's learning anything. Something to think about. This is Colin Flaherty. If your children are in one of these schools, either in Savannah or Chicago or hundreds and hundreds of other school districts like it around the country, well, the children are learning through word and deed. By the way, that's a different topic, right? What's on the curriculum? They're learning that black people are relentless victims of relentless white racism all the time, everywhere. That explains everything. Especially why cops are always picking on black people for no reason whatsoever. And welcome to Black History Month. If you're down there picking up your kids at a school like this, and I have to ask you to remember just one thing for your benefit and for theirs. Don't make the black kids angry.